Alright. Hey, this is Jamie, and this is my YouTube channel again. So this is a little late. I know usually when people want reviews, they search the day or the week it comes out. Uh, so I'm not doing myself any favors by posting this late. I actually plan on reviewing the tie-ins to this whole event, Joker War, uh, they're going on in the main Batman comics. So I hope to have those up. And anyway, this story is written by James Tynion the Fourth and Jorge Jimenez doing the art, Tuamamori on the colors, and I am just gonna put their names, and the rest of the contributors on the screen so that they get their proper due. So the thing about this is it's taking place after some major arcs. So I'm just gonna briefly recap to how we got here. Okay, so back a few arcs ago, Batman and his family took down Bane, who had teamed up with Flashpoint Batman, which is his father from another timeline, from the Flashpoint timeline. But during that arc, Alfred was killed by Bane, and after surviving that, a new villain named the Designers struck at Batman with a plot that involved sending a bunch of assassins against him and a whole bunch of stuff to bring him down. Designer was actually revealed to be a really old villain, an ancient villain who was back in the day was working on collaborating with Batman's enemies, Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler, to catch him off guard and to strike him, to really break him. His plan never really took off because Joker wasn't a team player, and he actually ended up. Uh, Designer turned on him, and Joker ended up killing him. And then years later, Joker decided to bring him back from the dead and revive his plan too. He was revealed to be Designer was actually able to take use tech enhance to to live a long time because he had lived a long time, and that's how he brought Designer and some of his goons back and brought his plan back. The plan actually drained Bruce Wayne's fortune from his account and transferred it all to the Joker, and Bruce got in trouble for in all these financial crimes, offshore accounts, trust funds. I don't know. I got to read the comic again, but I don't know what kind of uh, stuff he got in trouble for. But he got in trouble for that. And a side note, in Joker, it's been established in the New 52 that Joker has known who Batman is since the beginning. That he knows him, knows that he is Bruce Wayne, and now he's using that identity to his advantage. Alright, so the review begins. Well, anyway, here we are, and this is amazing. First off, credits actually play out like a movie, and that is awesome. It's like a big movie, like The Purge. And to see how the city is affected is really neat. It's also like a Purge movie, but the art itself makes this seem like a horror movie, and I really do love that about it. And also showing up in this comic is Joker's new Lieutenant Punchline, who is a chem major at Gotham University and a Joker superfan. He was able to impress him. She was able to impress him um, into making her his second in command for all this. And pretty much she's gotten Harley's old position. I'm not sure if they're actually an item or not. The writers left it pretty unclear, but the writer, both writers at this point, she's been written by several people. They make it unclear at this point. But one thing I do know is I hope she doesn't go down the path of Harley Quinn, where it just turns out she's a misunderstood hero the whole time. she's just misunderstood. I don't think that's the case. They seem to be setting her up as irredeemably evil right off the bat. And in this issue, we get to see her hold her own against Batman. And I know a lot of people online are upset that she's going head to head and taking down all these heavy hitters. Like she fought Batgirl, took her down in her comic. She also took down Harley Quinn, and I feel like this is like one of those old pro wrestlers back in the day going on an undefeated streak. And yeah, and there are so many opinions on what's going to happen to her, where her story's going to go, and who's going to be the one end to actually end her undefeated streak and actually defeat her. I'm placing my bets on probably that new character, Clown Hunter, I think, and or um, Harley. I think it's more than likely Harley or Batman. Maybe even Joker himself. Maybe she'll actually take down the Joker and become the top villain. I don't know. At this point, it's all speculation. Um, but yeah, I actually put more of my bets on Nightwing taking her down. I don't know. I just get that feeling. Either Batman, Harley, Nightwing, or Clown Hunter. One of those four. I placed 25% percent of my bet on each of them. Well, anyway, we've been talking about that. The comic actually um, shows a lot of the city um, in chaos, and when the comic ends, we see Punchline poisoning Batman with some of her own toxin, and reveals that Joker has taken control of his whole armory, so that he has everything he needs to bring the city down. And it looks like this is going to be a really good arc, maybe even up there with Scott Snyder's Court of the Owls. I don't know. I hope so. Maybe. Oh, this is really good. I am going to give this story a 9 out of 10. And thank you for reviewing. Thank you for listening to my review. Gosh, it's late. Thank you for listening to my review. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back soon with the reveal to the next issue. I just have to throw in an extra blurb about that cover by what's his name? Francesco Mattina. It was amazing. This is one of my favorite Batman covers ever. I just had to throw that out.